12-year career as principal in 28 years. Loyola College prep. He's also a former baseball coach for the players and took Loyola to the state finals in 1999. Tonight, this former catcher.
Check one. Check one.
Please welcome Principal
Can you hear them?
Good evening and welcome to a special edition of LCP TV. We're bringing you playoff baseball live from Cicero Field. We are moments away from the Archbishop Hannon Hawks, 21-14 on the season from District 7 4A, facing our Loyola Flyers, 24-10, number 3 seed in the Division II Select Playoffs. Last week, Loyola defeated Haynes Academy 5-2 and 12-4 to advance to the quarterfinal round. Archbishop Hannon defeated the Ranger 4-1, 5-0 to advance, and the winner of this series will move on to the state semifinals. We'll take on the winner of E.D. White and St. Charles. Again, Loyola Flyers coming in tonight, 24-10, winners of District 1 4A. They're coached by Morgan Bryan in his second year at the helm for the Flyers with a record of 40-29. He is the former All-State baseball player for the Flyers, also career leader in home runs, RBIs, and total bases. As we get ready for the game to start, on the mound tonight for the Flyers is number 23, Cole Pryor. The junior is 2-0 on the season with 3 saves. Pitched 28 2/3 innings with a 2.44 ERA. And the Hawks are coached by Chris Garrett. In their lineup, leading off at shortstop, number 11, Brody Smith. He'll be followed in the lineup by the second baseman, number 14, Patrick Kennedy. In center field, batting third, number 13, Jay Lackney. On the mound tonight for the Hawks, as I was almost taken out before the game even started, number 5, pitcher Owen Stemple. He is signed to pitch at Southeastern Louisiana next year. Third baseman, number 9, Reed Long. In the 6th hole, first baseman, number 23, Cooper Fletcher. Batting 7th, designated hitter, number 4, Sam Loeb. Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 2, Mikey Rell. And batting 9th, the right fielder, number 6, Colt Manning. So first pitch, and we're underway as that is low for a ball. Actually, they'll call a strike. 0-1 on Brody Smith. And Pryor gets the low strike call there, so umpire is showing that the zone is going to be low tonight. Some quick housekeeping notes. There is an issue with the scoreboard tonight, so you will not see it on the screen. I'll do my best to keep you updated, as that's a 3-pitch see ya. One away for the Flyers. Batting second for the Hawks, second baseman, number 14, Patrick Kennedy. Pryor gets another low strike. So 4 pitches and 4 strikes for Pryor here in the top of the first. And that one's low for ball 1. Pryor worked through some arm issues earlier in this year, and coaching staff says he's probably got the best curveball of the team. And that'll be low for ball 2. That's another low strike call, so 2-2 on Kennedy. That is shot through the right side for a base hit, so Kennedy will get the Hawks started with one away here in the top of the first. Defensively for the Flyers, on the mound, Cole Pryor. Behind the plate, Kingston Adams. First base, Hayden Horton. At second base, Grayson Menace. At shortstop, Cannon Crossnow. At third, Will Pickett. And in the outfield and left field, John Luke Love. In center field, Evan Lorette. And right field, Caden Pryor. They will be backing up Cole Pryor in the field. So 1 away. This pitch is a little outside. Low call, so it'll be 2-0 on the center fielder, Jay Lackney. Pryor paints the inside corner for a strike. It'll be 2-1 on Lackney. Kennedy at first after the 1-out single. Foul tip. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch to Lackney, and that is just a little high. And the count is full. Again, 1 out here in the top of the first. And that is shot down the right field line, and that will drop for a hit. And they're going to hold the runners. Actually, and on the bobble play, the Hawks are going to get on the board first with the RBI double by the center fielder, Jay Lackney. And that'll bring up the pitcher, number 5, Owen Stemple, for the Hawks. That's going to get it away, and that'll move the runner over to third base. So the Hawks in business here with 1 out in the top of the first. This Lackney will move to third base on the wild pitch. And a good fastball by Pryor. Gets by Stemple. 2-1 on the cleanup hitter for the Hawks. Corners in for the Flyers. And Stemple fouls it back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 2 balls and 2 strikes pitch is low, full count on the cleanup hitter, Owen Stemple. And that'll be low, and that'll put runners on the corners with 1 out. And that'll bring up number 9, third baseman Reed Long. Morgan's going to go to the mound for a quick visit. Again, the Hawks 21-14. Head coach Chris Garrett out of District 7 4A. As mentioned, they defeated LaRanger last week 4-1 and 5-0 to win the best of 3 series. And Flyers in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the first with the runners on the corners with 1 out. Lackney at third, Stemple at first. Reed Long at the plate for the Hawks. Pryor in the stretch. And a good pitch. Stemple's going to go, and that ball is going to be thrown to second, and a run will score on the delayed steal. That'll make it 2-0. Archbishop Hannon here in the top of the first with 1 away. Good breaking ball. That'll hit the top of the zone for a strike 2. And then ground ball to Pickett. Pickett get over to 1 for the out. It's a 2 away. Runner stays at second. So good job by Will Pickett, the junior third baseman. That brings up the first baseman, number 23, Cooper Fletcher. The 1-0 pitch by Pryor. That's going to be inside. So good fastball by Pryor's fouled back. Makes it 2-1 with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Hawks on top 2-0. The 2-1 pitch by Pryor. It's going to be low and swung on and miss. So Pryor chance to get out of the inning without any more damage. And that is skied to left, but that will be brought in by John Luke Love, and that'll do it for the Hawks in the top of the first. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. And we'll be back for the bottom of the first. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV. 2-0 heading into the bottom of the first. The Flyers coming to bat. Evan Lorette, center fielder, will lead off. He'll be followed in the 2-hole by third baseman Will Pickett. Freshman catcher Kingston Adams batting third. Batting cleanup for the Flyers, pitcher number 23 Cole Pryor. Batting fifth, John Luke Love, number 14 in left field. Batting sixth, Grayson Menace, number 26 at second. Batting seventh, Camden Crossnoe, the number 9, the shortstop. Batting eighth, Hayden Horton, number 3, first baseman. Then batting ninth, right fielder number 27, Caden Pryor. On the mound for the Hawks, number 5, Owen Stemple. He's committed and signed to play at Southeastern Louisiana next year. And backing him up defensively, behind the plate, Carson Massey. At first base, Cooper Fletcher. At second base, Patrick Kennedy. Shortstop, Brody Smith. Third base, Reed Long. In the outfield and left, Mikey Rell, Jay Lackney in center, and Colt Manning in right. So Evan Lorette, the senior center fielder, will look to get the Flyers started. He's batting .353 on the season. He's got 30 hits, leads the team in runs scored at 36 and 19 walks. It's what you want out of a leadoff hitter. He's got a great on-base percentage. And Stemple blows one by for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. He's going to get the outside corner for strike two. And that's going to hit the outside corner, so that's 3-pitch strikeout for Owen Stemple and one away here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up the junior third baseman, number 2, Will Pickett, batting .356 on the season, leads the team in RBIs with 29. First pitch by Stemple is going to be low for ball one. The 1-0 from Stemple is going to be skied high in play. And Stemple will bring it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 down for the Flyers. Stepping up to the plate is catcher number 1, Kingston Adams. Very strong freshman season by Adams. Leads the team in hitting at .383. And he'll take the first pitch high. Has 41 hits, including 7 doubles and 21 RBI. He's a very young player that the Flyers are excited about. The 1-0 from Stemple. That'll be low for ball 2. And that is shot down the left field line, just foul. So for LCP TV tonight, we have multiple camera angles. I'm calling the game from down the first base line near the end of the dugout. We have a camera in center field, one behind the plate. So we'll try to bring you multiple camera angles for tonight's game. The 2-1 to Adams. That'll be a little high and inside for ball 3. So Adams trying to get something going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Fastball is in there for strike 2. So the payoff pitch coming from Stemple. That's going to be popped up. Might be in play. And is out of play. Adams had an 18-game hitting streak earlier this year. Very good athlete, very fast on the bases, but does have a tendency to pop up based on the scouting report. So another payoff pitch by Stemple, and that's going to be blown by him for strike 3. So 3 up and 3 down for the Flyers in the first, and we are heading to the top of the second. The Hawks 2, Flyers 0. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV. Welcome back to LCP TV, top of the second. For just joining us, the Hawks scored 2 in the top of the first on a double by center fielder Jay Lackney that scored Patrick Kennedy, and then they stole another run on a double steal. They got 2 runs on 2 hits in the top of the first. They'll bring up their 7-hole hitter, the designated hitter, number 4, Sam Loeb.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And breaking ball hits the outside corner for strike 1. And that is going to be popped up. Lorette is under it for out number 1 in the inning. Lorette, the center fielder, also did a great job for the Flyer football team this past fall. Defensive back and the place kicker. I'll bring up number 2, the left fielder, Mikey Rell. Just a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Pryor. That is going to be shot down the line. It hits the umpire, but in foul territory. So bring the count to 1-1. One pitch to Rell. This will be breaking ball and skied to first base. That is playable. And that'll be brought in by Grayson Menace as he calls off Hayden Horton for out number 2 here in the top of the second. So number 6, right fielder Colton Manning steps to the plate. He fouls the first pitch back. If you're wondering why the pitch clock seems to be quick, it's because high school baseball has adopted the walkie-talkie system. It's a good pitch for strike 2, low and on the outside corner. So pitching coaches calling the pitches via walkie-talkie to Adams behind the plate, and then relays it to Pryor. As the 0-2 pitch is high, it'll waste me pitch. So a lot of high schools around the area, around the state, have adopted that. So the calls are coming in quick. The 1-2 pitch just misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Manning. And that'll hit him. So that'll put a runner on with 2 outs here in the top of the second. And that'll bring the Hawks around to the top of the lineup as Brody Smith will step back to the plate. He struck out his first plate appearance.
Grayson, you're back. You get back.
Manning takes the lead off at first. Going to be a good call from down here on the first base line. So 1-0 pitch to Smith.
I'm guessing that one, huh?
It's a good pitch by Pryor. Looked like Manning was trying to take off there for second, but slipped. With 2 outs here in the top of the second. He just takes off. Adams throws it down, and he got him. So that'll do it for the Hawks at the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Hawks still up 2-0. Great throw by Adams to end the inning. And we'll be back in a moment on LCP TV. Welcome back to LCP TV. It's ready to the bottom of the second inning. Hawks up 2-0. As hot and humid night here at Cicero Field. A lot of rain over the last few days, but we're able to get in the baseball thanks to the turf field. It's generously put together by generous donation from Wyatt Adams, father of Kingston Adams, who just threw out the runner at second base to end the top of the second. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter for the Flyers, number 23, pitcher Cole Pryor. He's batting .333 on the season. So he will take the first pitch looking for strike one. He's got 30 hits and 90 at-bats, 16 RBIs, and 8 walks. 0-1 from Stemple. And good breaking ball. Swung away for strike two. And they're going to give him the low strike for strike three. That's another 3-pitch see ya. There's a 1 away for the Hawks here in the bottom of the second. They'll bring up the left fielder number 14, John Luke Love. Batting .366 on the season, leads the team in RBIs with 29. As he will take the first pitch looking for strike one. And then talking to the coaching staff, he's one of the biggest surprises of the year. He's worked really hard to have a really good season. And that is Blute, the shortstop, and that'll be hauled in by number 11, Brody Smith, for out number 2 in the inning. So freshman Grayson Menace, number 26, second baseman, steps to the plate. Takes the first pitch high. Menace batting .308 on the season. 8 hits and 26 at-bats. Good fastball by Stemple. Brings the count to 1-1. And it's going to be popped up. Looks to be out of play. So 1-2 will be the count. Menace battled a hamstring injury. Kept him out for about a month this year, but it's a good contact hitter, very fast. Leads the team with 19 stolen bases. 1-2 pitch by Stemple to be grounded to Miller at short. And he throws him out for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down for the Flyers as we head to the top of the third. With the Hawks still leading 2-0.
It's the opposite.
Welcome back to Playoff Baseball on LCB TV. We're in the top of the third inning. Top of the lineup for the Hawks, Brody Smith was at the plate when the last out was made. He'll lead off the top of the third. Struck out his first plate appearance. .1-0 pitch from Pryor. That'll be grounded. Great play by Pickett at third. And good scoop by Horton at first for out number 1. Talking to the coaching staff, they said Will Pickett's one of the better defenders on the team, and he did a great job of knocking that down and making a good throw to first base. Great job by Horton of digging it out of the dirt for out number 1. So Patrick Kennedy, the second baseman, up to the plate. Pitch low. He singled his first at-bat through the right side of the infield. And later scored on a double by Lackey. 1-0 pitch. It'll be grounded to the shortstop and thrown out at first base. So great play by Camden Crossnow at short. So 2 down for the Flyers here in the top of the third. Bring up Jay Lackney, the center fielder. He doubled down the right field line his first time at bat. Curveball misses just outside. Flyer defense playing him to pull the ball. And that hits the inside corner for strike 1. So 1-1 on Lackney. And they're going to say that all-speed pitch hit Lightning in the foot, so that'll put him on first base with 2 outs in the top of the third and bring up pitcher number 5, Owen Stemple, cleanup hitter. Good pitch by Pryor for strike 1. Lightning's got good speed first. And Stemple sits on that curveball and knocks it into left field for a base hit. So 2 on with 2 outs here in the top of the third. And they'll bring on the pinch runner for the pitcher. And bring up third baseman number 9, Reed Long. Brennan Lopez will courtesy run for the pitcher Stemple. Pitch long. Nope, they're going to try to see if they can get Lightning sleeping over there at second. Good low strike by Pryor. Pryor's really doing a good job of hitting the lower part of the strike zone as the umpire behind the plate has established that strike zone early. 0-1. It's low. So Pryor trying to get the Flyers out of the inning. 2 ground ball outs for the first 2 outs, but finds himself in a little bit of trouble here. Runners on first and second. Another pitch low, it'd be 2-1. And that is in the gap, and that will be trouble. Lopez is on the move. He's going to round third and in to score. And so that'll be a 2-out, 2-run RBI double by the third baseman, number 9, Reed Long. And the Hawks take a 4-0 lead here in the top of the third. Again, the winner of this best of 3 game series will move on to take on the winner of Edie White St. Charles. As the Flyers have some action in the bullpen. Flyers trying to get back to the state semifinals for the first time since 1999. So 26-year drought for the Flyers. Had some very good teams over the last 26 years that have reached the quarterfinal stage and not been able to advance. Number 23, first baseman Cooper Fletcher steps to the plate. Now take the low strike. The 1999 team was one of the best teams in school history, led by head coach Johnny LeBlanc, Michael Bavinzi, pitchers Bobby Gillum and Patrick Rhodes. The Flyers are hoping to add to the list of state semifinal appearances after this weekend, and that'll hit Fletcher, so that'll put runners at first and second, again with 2 outs. And it looks like Morgan Bryan is going to make a call to the bullpen. It looks like Cole Pryor's night is going to be finished. Gives up 4 runs in 2 2/3 innings, 1 strikeout. They'll bring in, then the call to the bullpen will be to number 24, Hudson Moore. Quick stats on Hudson Moore: 6-2 on the season, 37 and a third innings pitched, 35 strikeouts with a 4.31 ERA. Again, this is a best of 3 series. Tomorrow's game, first pitch is 5 p.m. And if necessary, Saturday's game will be at noon here at Cicero Field. A little bit of thunder coming in. Again, we've had a lot of rain locally here. So Hudson Moore taking over on the mound for Cole Pryor with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Cooper Fletcher on first base after the hit by pitch, and Reed Long at second after he hit a 2-run double to extend the lead to 4-0. So Sam Loeb, the designated hitter number 4 at the plate for the Flyers. Looks at a first pitch strike. Oh, 1 pitch by Moore. It's going to be in there for strike 2. So Moore has gotten ahead of Loeb here in this at-bat. This Moore is trying to get out of the inning and limit any more damage. The 0-2. Just outside for ball 1. And it's low again. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the designated hitter. And it's just low again. So from 0-2 to full count, runners will be on the move here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. And that is fouled out of play. And that is grounded to Pickett at third, bobbled a little bit, throws it to first. That get away. And that'll score a run and move the runners to second and third on the error by Pickett. So another run scored by the Hawks with 2 outs. Makes the score 5-0. Moore's first pitch is popped up to second base, and that'll be brought in by Menace. So that'll end the top of the 3rd. 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. And we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV. Shortstop number 9, Camden Crossno, will lead off the Flyers here in the bottom of the third. Down 5-0 after 3-run top of the third for the Hawks. Crossno batting .349 on the season, 30 hits and 86 at-bats. He awaits the pitch from Semple. And that'll be thrown by him for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, swung for strike two. Camden Crossno's favorite player, Ronald Acuna Jr. He takes the pitch outside. It'll be outside for ball two, so good eye by Crossno. Two-two's in the dirt, swung on and be thrown out at first on the swinging strikeout. So one away here in the bottom of the third for Stemple. I'll bring up the first baseman, number 3, Hayden Horton. Junior's batting .316 on the season, 31 hits and 98 at-bats, 17 RBIs. First pitch low for ball one. Good eye by Horton. 2-0. Played in 35 games and batted .279 as a sophomore. He's one of the leading pitchers on the team. Takes the inside pitch. Oh, they're going to give him the low strike. Umpire's been consistent with that all night so far. The 3 balls and a strike on Horton. He fouls it back. He's got to run the count full. Hayden Horton is the vocal leader of the team. Payoff pitch is going to be foul back. It should be out of play. Horton's played a lot of baseball for the Flyers. Started at pitcher, catcher, in the infield, and played in 27 games his freshman season. Also a very good football player for the Flyers. Another payoff pitch by Stemple. And that'll be grounded to the second baseman, Kennedy, and he throws it over to Fletcher for out number 2. So bring up right fielder number 27, freshman Caden Pryor. Pitch is low for ball one. Pitch ball two. Pryor has 8 hits on the season and 30 at-bats. He takes another one low, so 3-0 for Pryor as he tries to get the Flyers started here in the bottom of the third. And he will do it. 4-pitch walk for Pryor, and that'll roll it back to the top of the lineup. Center fielder Evan Lorette. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. First base runner of the night for the Flyers. Pryor taking a good lead again off first. First pitch is thrown by Lurette for strike one. Again, Lurette coming into tonight's game batting .353, 30 hits and 5 doubles. Leads the team with 36 runs, 15 stolen bases. Ball outside for ball 2. Lurette has a .553 slugging percentage.
Yeah.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pryor at first. Another high pitch for ball 2. So 2-1 to Evan Lurette. Foul back for strike 2, so 2-2 on Lurette.
Yeah, Kay doesn't know what's going on. Kay was like, what's that thing on their hand? It's a slide. He was like, what does that even do?
2-2 pitch to Lurette. And it's blown by him for strike 3. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base for the Flyers. Head to the top of the 4th. The Hawks on top 5-0. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV.
Hey, come on, let's go!
Colton Manning will lead off the top of the 4th for the Hawks. 9-hole hitter. He takes first pitch looking for strike 1. Hudson Moore did a good job of getting the Flyers out of the last inning. It's going to be high for ball 1, 1-1. Hudson Moore was 4-3 last year with a 2.51 ERA. His favorite player is Justin Verlander, and his favorite team is the San Francisco Giants. Ball 2 is high. Moore will stay out of this stretch. And it's fouled back. Ball's low. He's got to run the count full here in the top of the 4th. It's going to be high, and number 9 hole batter takes his base at first, and that'll bring the top of the lineup for the Hawks. Number 11, Brody Smith, the shortstop.
It's supposed to look like that.
The largest indoor facility.
Adams with a good throw to second, and he gets Manning for out number 1. So Kingston Adams showing off the arm tonight. 2 for 2 and throwing out base stealers. That's a big out for the Flyers here in the top of the 4th, with the top of the lineup of the Hawks coming through. I believe the call was a strike. Should be 0-1 on Smith. He showed bunt.
No, pick it in.
And strike 2. Another good pitch by Moore. High and inside for ball 1. Good curveball by Morrison in the inside corner. That'll be low, and Moore has his second walk of the inning. That'll put Smith on first with second baseman Patrick Kennedy stepping to the plate. Kennedy got the Hawks started tonight with his single through the right side, later scored on the double by Lightning in the first. And that'll be fouled down the left field line. Be curious to see if the Hawks try to test Adams' arm again with Smith here. Decent lead at first. Curveball's low.
When we're juniors, we'll probably be crazy.
Thunder coming in. Do have some storms coming up from the south. So 2-1 on Kennedy. In the top of the 4th, 1 out. Kennedy is going to shoot it into left field, and that'll be caught. Great defensive play by John Luke Love in left for out number 2. And then bring up the center fielder, number 13, Jay Lackney, who had the big double in the first. Then Moore's pitch outside for ball 1. Lightning fouls it back. Smith takes off. Adams' throw to second will not be in time. So Smith at second. 2 outs here. The top of the 4th. Pitch to Lackney. Lackney hits it right to me here down the right field line. I'm sure you could pick that up on the microphone. So 2 strikes on Lackney.
That scared me.
And got him. Good pitch by Moore to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and Flyers up 5-0. Or the Hawks up 5-0 on the Flyers. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV. We're in a lightning delay here at Cicero Field in the bottom of the 4th inning with the Hawks leading the Flyers 5-0. We will take a break on LCP TV and we'll be back as soon as we're able to.
It's providing.
Test. Turn it off.
And welcome back to Cicero Field. We are moments away from restarting action in the bottom of the fourth of tonight's playoff game between Archbishop Hannon and the Loyola Flyers after a long rain delay. The Flyers will start the bottom of the fourth down 5-0. And taking over on the mound for the Hawks will be the third baseman, Reed Long, number 9. He will fill in, take over for Owen Stemple, who went 3 innings, did not give up a hit, and gave up 1 base runner on a walk. So if you are just joining the action, Archbishop Hannon put 2 on in the top of the first, and then 3 in the top of the third to take a 5-0 lead. Owen Hempel, again, a great outing. Pitchers heading to southeastern Louisiana next season. And the Flyers look to get something going here in the bottom of the fourth of this Game 1 best-of-3 series. Game 2 scheduled to start tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And Game 3 will be Saturday at noon if necessary. And pitcher Owen Semple has moved to right field for the Hawks. And starting the bottom of the fourth inning will be the third baseman, number 2, Will Pickett. The Flyers dugout showing a lot of life after the rain delay. He tries to bunt on the first pitch, be called for a strike. So the Flyers trying to take advantage of a wet infield after all the rain over the last hour or so. As he grounds the ball to third base. That'll be thrown on to first for the outs. Mike Urell moved from left field to third base. So 1 down here at the bottom of the fourth. Kingston Adams stepping up to the plate. And they'll look at it on the inside corner for strike 1. Adams 0 for 1 on the night. He'll take the second pitch low for ball 1. Adams showing off very impressive arm from behind the plate. Has thrown out 2 base runners tonight, trying to steal second base. Adams takes a hold of one into the gap. That's going to drop. And he's going to be standing on second base with a double. The Flyers have their first hit of the night, a double from the freshman Kingston Adams. That's his 42nd hit of the year. The Flyers try to get something going here, down 5. They'll bring up the cleanup hitter, number 23, Cole Pryor, with 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Let's go, kid! There we go! Blue 42!
Ball low and outside for ball 1.
Let's go, kid!
The 1-0 pitch to Pryor. And he will look at it for strike 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Pryor. Good off-speeds pitch by Long. There had Pryor moving a little too early in the box. Adams at second after the double. The 1-2 pitch to Pryor. He fouled back out of play. So the Flyers showing a lot more life here after the rain delay than they did at the start of the game. Now, something that head coach Morgan Bryan was disappointed in was the lack of intensity, and the Flyers finding themselves in a 5-0 hole early. And Pryor will ground it out to shortstop. Adams moved to third. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up number 14, John Luke Love, the senior, batting .366. Leads the team in RBIs with 29, as he hopes to add 1 more to his team-leading total. Love ahead of that change-up to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded off his foot, and he finds himself in a hole 0-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball's low. 1-2.
Come on, kid, figure it out.
Ian Love having another great year after being a second-team All-City selection. The 1-2 from Long. Got it on the corner, and that'll end the inning. So the Flyers strand 1 after the Adams double. Find themselves still down 5-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. You're watching Play of Baseball on LCP TV. Ready to start the top of the 5th inning. Hayden Horton will be in for the Flyers on the mound, number 3, 6-1 on the season with a 2.28 ERA. He's got 39 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 33 2/3 innings pitched. John Luke Love will move from left field to first base, and Caden Pryor will move to left field. Cole Pryor, the pitcher, will move to right field. First pitch from Horton inside, 1-0. And that bat is Owen Stemp. And he fouls it back. Stemp was the starting pitcher for the Hawks, went 3 innings, no hits, 1 walk. And he has moved to right field. So the 1-1 is low, 2-1. Good pitch down low on the corner for strike 2. So 2-2 to Stemp. Owen Stemple as he leads off the top of the 5th inning.
And then it says, please verify the compatibility with the device.
He fouls it back. Two from Horton in the dirt. Now run the count full. The one thing that head coach Morgan Bryan was severely disappointed in before the rain delay was the fact that Flyers allow the Hawks to get life by putting guys on base. As Horton throws it by him for the strikeout. 1 away here in the top of the 5th. So number 9, pitcher Reed Long, step to the plate. And he had a big 2-out, 2-run double in the 3rd to extend the Hawks' lead to 4-0. With the 1-0 pitch, it's high, 2-0. Long fouls it back, 2-1. Horton misses low, so 3 balls and 1 strike to Long. Umpires called a low strike zone this evening. Just missed. Another low pitch, and that'll put Long on first base with a 1 away here in the top of the 5th. So we have a pause for a pinch runner. And bring Lopez back as the courtesy runner for the pitcher. And I'll bring up the first baseman, number 23, Cooper Fletcher. And it looks like he went. He did. So Horton is ahead of Fletcher with Lopez at first. The 0-1 pitch. And it's going to get behind Adams. So the wild pitch by Horton will move Lopez up 90 feet to second base, and the Hawks have another run in scoring position. And that gets behind Adams again. That'll move Lopez another 90 feet to third. So the Hawks with an opportunity to extend their lead. Continue to put pressure on the Flyers. There tries the bunt, tried the suicide squeeze. Horton having some issues with the baseballs. Again, an hour and 9-minute rain delay on turf field. A lot of water. An off-speed pitch misses just outside to Fletcher. 2 balls and see full count, so that'll put Fletcher on with 1 away here. And then we have the DH number 4, Sam Lowe, with 1 out.
Right hand over, right hand under.
The Hawks will bring in a pitch runner number 32.
Pitch runner is number 30.
Number 30.
Hey, 30, your mom fitting those pants, son? Let's go, Hannon! 30, Let's go, Hannon!
Love showing bunt. Pulls it back and skies it high. And that is going to be in the dugout.
Literally, all I see is a little like run under there, and they're like.
No balls and 1 strike to the designated hitter with runners on the corner. Here with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Hawks with the 5-0 lead. Runner takes off, shows bunt, and he will steal second base. So runners on second and third now, with 1 out, and the designated hitter looking to extend the damage for the Hawks. And that's fouled back. And again, the issue for the Flyers tonight has been the free bases. The pitching staff has allowed the Hawks to get. Other runs have come on 2 out. Rallies have started on 2 out walks. Ball's low and away. And the ball is high. On low. Left fielder Mikey Rell is on deck. Pitch by Horton. That is going to be skied to left field. Pryor's underneath it. And that'll bring in a run for the Hawks. So they extend their lead to 6-0 on the sacrifice fly by Sam Loeb, who scores pinch runner Lopez. So 2 outs here at the top of the 5th. And the left fielder, number 2, Mikey Rell, steps to the plate. You see, he is now the third baseman after the defensive changes. And that is shot down the left field line, but foul. It's a long strike for Hayden Horton there. Good stop by Adams behind the plate. Another good stop behind the plate by Adams. These all-speed pitches are a little before the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Terrell. And that's inside, so 3 balls and 1 strike. Colt Manning is on deck for the Hawks. Horton with the pitch, and that is going to be a strike on the outside corner. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner will be in motion here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Horton taking more time as he tries to get out of this inning without allowing any more runs. And he gets out of it. A good strikeout to end the inning for Horton. 1 run for the Hawks. They extend literally to 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV.
You still pay for your therapy, bud. I'm gonna stack 31. Hey, you got that.
Grayson Minnis will lead off the Flyers to start the bottom of the 5th inning. Minnis coming into tonight's game with a .308 average as he looks at a first pitch curveball, a little outside for ball 1. One 0 misses outside, so 2-0 as the Flyers trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 5th. Been held to 1 hit. Pops it up, and that will be caught by the shortstop, Brody Smith. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Good play by Smith to track that down in foul territory. They'll bring up the shortstop, Camden Crossno, batting .349. Coming into tonight's game. Ball misses outside, 1-0. Ball misses outside again, 2-0 on Crossno. He likes to hit the ball up the middle of the infield. He's got a nice hole between second and short. If he can put one in play. They're going to give the low strike there. 2-1 to Crossno. Foul tip back into the mid, strike 2, 2-2. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. And all-speed pitch gets him for the strikeout. So 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up current pitcher number 3, Hayden Horton. As the Flyers are starting to run out of outs here late in the game. Good all-speed pitch by Reed Long. Has him heading the count 0-1. The pitch misses low. 1-1. That is Scott High. That'll be out of play.
About 7's up.
Long's got his pitch, and Horton calls time. Long likes to work quick on the mound. The 1-2. And that just misses. As second baseman Patrick Kennedy was liking what he saw, was already headed to the dugout. The 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball is ground ball to third. Oh, and that gets away from Mikey Rell, and Horton will get on base. So the Flyers have a little bit of life here with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th inning.
First runner at first base, number 10, Scott Jeter. Batter is the left fielder, number 27, Hayden Pryor.
Brock Jeter will be the courtesy runner for Horton's got 2 stolen bases on the season. They'll bring up number 27, Caden Pryor. Pryor looks at the off-speed pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch misses outside for ball 1. Pryor has 8 hits and 50 at-bats, or 30 at-bats this year. And the late strike call brings the count to 1-2. Ball misses low. 2-2. Flyers have had 1 run in scoring position tonight. After Kingston Adams double, he advanced to third on a ground out. That's been the closest the Flyers have gotten to a run this evening. Jeter with the leadoff first. The ball misses outside. So full count on Pryor with the top of the lineup. Coming up for the Flyers with 2 outs. Jeter will be on the move. Here's the payoff pitch from Long. That'll miss low. Ball 4. So the Flyers have something going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th and the top of the lineup. And Coach Chris Garrett heading to the mound. Looks like there'll be a pitching change as they will bring in number 10 for the Hawks. We'll try to get the defensive changes. Here in a second, we'll take a quick break for the pitching change. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV. So 2 outs for the Flyers here in the bottom of the 5th. Runners on first and second. New pitcher for the Hawks, number 10. Do not have a name. But Evan Lorette stepping to the plate for the Flyers. Leadoff hitters. He tries to get something going, down 6 here in the bottom of the 5th. So he is behind 0-1 in the count. He fouls it back, and he is in a hole, 0-2 with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. It's going to be a high and outside for ball 1. So 2 walks. Have the Flyers with runners on here with 2 outs. The 1-2. And that's going to hit the outside corner for strike 3. And Evan Lorette will go down looking to end the 5th inning. So the Flyers down 6-0 as we head to the top of the 6th. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV. Top of the 6th here at Cicero Field. Flyers down 6-0 and making a pitching change. Number 27, Caden Pryor, will take over. He's 1-2 on the year with a 4.46 ERA and 14 strikeouts. Hayden Horton will move back to first base, and John Luke Love will move back to left field. So Pryor will be tasked with trying to keep the Flyers in it, down 6. And that will bring up number 10 for the Hawks, Nate Tardo. Got out of a jam last inning. Pryor will miss outside 1-0. Miss outside again, 2-0. 2-0 pitch, and that is knocked in between right field and center for a base hit. So the Hawks will have the leadoff runner on here to start the top of the 6th inning. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Brody Smith. Shortstop made a nice play in the field last inning, running down a ball in foul territory. So Lopez will be on to pitch run again for the Hawks. He takes off running, a hit and run. Smith fouls it back, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Pryor misses outside, 1-1. Flyers have action in the bullpen. The lefty getting up. Another ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Pickoff move misses. Flyers have a senior pitcher Jarrett Belanger warming up in the bullpen. Misses high, 3-1. With the second baseman Patrick Kennedy on deck. 3-1 pitch. Lissy did, yep. So strike 2 on the check swing by Smith. Probably trying to keep Lopez close. Ball misses high, that'll be ball 4. So another runner on base for the Hawks. It'll bring up the second baseman Patrick Kennedy. There's nobody out here in the top of the 6th. The Hawks with a 6-0 lead over the Flyers. Oh, 0-1 after the failed bunt attempt by Kennedy. Shows bunt again, and he's going to get it down. Good bunt down the line. Adams fields it cleanly, and good throw to first for the out. So 1 away. That moves the runners over for the center fielder, number 13, Jay Lackney, who had a big hit in the first inning down the right field line. Looks like Morgan Bryan is going to head to the mound and make a pitching change to bring in the lefty to face the lefty Lackney. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Music Mountain Water, proud sponsor of LCP TV.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Flyers, number 15, Jarrett Belanger.
So Jarrett Belanger coming into the game. He's pitched 22 2/3 of an inning. This will be his 12th appearance on the season. He's 0-4. He has 16 strikeouts with a 4.32 ERA. But he's coming in to face the left-handed Lightning. So Morgan Bryant's going on for the lefty-on-lefty matchup here in the top of the 6th to try to keep this game from getting away from the Flyers.
Sorry, we'll probably wrap it later. Okay. You're banned. Don't aim for me. I don't.
And so they're instead going to put him on. So I was completely wrong on the lefty-on-lefty matchup. As they'll bring in Belanger to face the cleanup hitter. And was the starting pitcher, now the right fielder Owen Stemple. So big spot here for Belanger and the Flyers. As the Hawks have the bases loaded. Belanger misses high, 1-0. The 1-0 to Stemple. And that's going to hit the inside corner for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Belanger misses low. The 2-1. Hawks have the bases loaded with one out in the top of the 6th. And then misses high. Two balls and one strike. Misses high. Actually, 3 balls and 1 strike, so that'll walk in a run. That'll make it 7-0. That'll bring in number 9, Reed Long, to the plate. He had a big 2-out, 2-run double in the 3rd inning. As he watches off-speed pitch over the plate for strike 1. The 0-1 to Long. He fouls it back. So Belanger ahead in the count, 0-2 on the dangerous 5-hole hitter Long. The 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's a big strikeout for Belanger. It's 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And first baseman number 23, Cooper Fletcher, steps to the plate. Fletcher's gonna let that one go. 1-0. Fletcher's been the subject to a lot of harassment by the, I don't know how young these Flyer students are here on the first baseline. As he looks at strike 1, 1-1.
Yeah, when we have to start the video, we have to What time you said?
1-1 pitch misses outside, 2-1.
Did we say like
55. What is it?
Didn't we say like 8:50
50?
or 8:45? I don't remember. We have to be done by
2-1 pitch to Fletcher.
I think we started
Misses high, 3-1.
like we'll have to be in there getting started. So I think
Well, 9:15 though, it still has to go
3-1 pitch.
to home run.
Misses outside. So another walk and another run for the Hawks. That makes it 8-0. That'll bring up the designated hitter number 4, Sam Loeb. So the Hawks getting close to batting around here in the top of the 6th. Lonje misses high, 1-0. And again, that's really been the story of the night for the Flyers pitching staff, is their inability to find the plate. The 1-0 pitch is going to be in there for a strike, 1-1.
It's Joe, Reggie, Carter,
Good all-speed pitch over the plate. Has Belanger in control, 1-2. As he tries to get the Flyers out of a dangerous situation here with the bases loaded. The 1-2, got him swinging. And that'll stop the damage. But the Hawks plate 2 on 1 hit and no errors. And they will be ahead 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching playoff baseball on LCP TV. Bottom of the 6th for the Flyers. Third baseman number 2, Will Pickett, steps to the plate. Nate Tardo still on the mound for the Hawks. And that is, looks like that'll be out of play, 0-1.
So we're going to go to a break-in on the live NBA game. I'm just going to hold it in front of the
No one wants to watch the game.
0-1 pitch to Pickett. And he will look at a high and outside pitch for ball 1. So 1-1. That is skied to center field for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. Jay Lackney hauls it in. They'll bring out number 1, Kingston Adams, freshman catcher. Last at bat, had a hard hit double in the gap, being left in center field, and he looks at ball one.
We need to pick up our trash every year. They just left all kinds of stuff.
The 1-0 pitch is fouled back. The 1-1. Good fastball by Tardo. Gets by Adams. He's count to 1-2. Fastball on the outside corner, swung on and missed for strike 3. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Number 23, Cole Pryor, the right fielder, will step to the plate with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And that curveball sneaks in there for strike 1, 0-1. Another curveball misses low, 1-1. And again, that's the low strike zone they've been calling all night. As Tardo gets the call on that low fastball, so 1-2. Misses low, 2-2. Two pitch to Pryor, skies it. And that'll be caught by Stemple in right field, and it'll be 3 up and 3 down for the Flyers as we head to the top of the 7th with the Archbishop Hannon Hawks leading 8-0. The top of the 7th for the Hawks. As the it's like new third baseman Mikey Rell will step to the plate. Belanger still on the mound. Did a great job of getting out of the jam in the last inning. And he misses outside, 1-0. Nobody in the Loyola bullpen at the moment, so the 7th inning should be all Belangers. Good pitch on the outside corner. He's count to 1-1. Ball misses high, 2-1 to Rel, with Tardo, the pitcher, on deck. Belanger misses low. Brings the count to 3-1. And ball misses outside, so another leadoff walk for the Hawks. And it looks like there may be some action developing in the bullpen for the Flyers. For those of you watching at home, Detroit Pistons are looking to even the series against the New York Knicks. They're up 5 with 2:23 in the fourth quarter. That is on TNT. First pitch to Tardo misses low, 1-0. Belanger tries to catch him sleeping. Belanger goes back to first base for another pickoff attempt. At the conclusion of the Knicks-Pistons game, the Nuggets and Clippers will tip off on TNT. First pitch to Tardo shows bunt. Ball misses high, 1-0. That ball is sky high. Pipes and Emporium sponsor. That'll be brought in by Grayson Menace for out number 1. Thank you to Pipes Emporium, as they sponsor all the sky high fly balls here on LCP TV. The top of the lineup for the Hawks, shortstop Brody Smith will step to the plate. Belanger shows move again. That should be a balk call. Yep, and that's the correct call. It's another run in scoring position for the Hawks. Ball misses high. Flyers have number 12 junior pitcher Wes Chafin in the bullpen. That is fouled back. And that pitch gets behind Adams. That'll move Rel over to third base. Then 90 feet closer for the Hawks. Pitch is low to Smith. And that'll make it 3-1. And ball is fouled back off the light pole. I almost had a play on it. It hit the top of the locker room. Out of play. Good inside pitch by Belanger for strike 3. That'll be the second out of the inning. And Patrick Kennedy, the second baseman, will step to the plate for the Hawks. Foul back, 0-1.
You want one? I know they're really old.
No balls and a strike to Kennedy. Off-speed pitch misses outside. And that off-speed pitch finds the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, my dad texted. He said, love it.
It's fouled back. They came with the steal of home. Not sure if it was a hit and run or a straight steal of home, but ball's fouled back. Out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I was like inhaling gangster every time I breathed in.
Yeah, Ben, this thing is strong.
The ball is grounded to short. And that'll in the top of the 7th. Good play by Crossnow at short. So no runs on no hits, no errors. 1 man left on third as the Flyers need 8 runs to extend the game. Hawks 8, Flyers 0. We'll be right back. John Luke Love leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Flyers. Last chance.
Yes, let's go.
Try to make this a game. Tardo still on the mound for the Hawks. First pitch misses low and away. The 1-0 misses low. 2-0 to Love.
To my dad. I've started dabbing on the haters lately. He's always
The 2-0 pitch to Love. And that is shot down the first base line and smothered by Cooper Fletcher for the first out of the 7th. The second baseman for the Flyers, Grayson Menace, will step to the plate. First pitch misses outside, low and away. 1-0.
Hello, it's me, Sean.
All speed is right over the heart of the plate for strike one. 1-1. And misses low. 2-1. Fastball by Tardo. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Menace.
I'm taking first
Another fastball misses low and inside for ball 3. So full count for Menace as you try to get something going before the Flyers down 8 here in the bottom of the 7th. And fastball has Menace swinging and missing for the second out of the inning. So the Flyers are down to shortstop, number 9, Camden Crossno. He swings at the all-speed pitch on the first pitch, 0-1. And he finds himself in a hole 0-2.
I think he got dropped on his head when he was little. There we go, Barry.
You're a brave soul.
That fastball on the inside corner will end it. So the Archbishop Hannon Hawks take game 1 of this best-of-3 series 8-0. Game 2 will be tomorrow night at 5 p.m. and game 3, if necessary, will take place Saturday at noon here at Cicero Field. Flyers hope to continue their season tomorrow night. For Art Carmody and the rest of the great crew at LCP TV who weathered the hour and 9-minute rain delay, thank you for tuning in to playoff baseball for the Loyola Flyers on LCP TV. Good night.
Or 29.
Baskin Robbins.